Hey guys, it is a new day. I just finished up at my client's. I was there for like 2.5 hours and now I have the rest of the day to myself. It is now 1:45. So what I'm gonna do after work, I have to go back to work tomorrow. But thankfully it's at night so I can sleep in tomorrow. Anyways, before I go home, I'm gonna go to Victoria's Secret because I've been eyeing the new body sprays. They brought back vanilla lace from like years ago. And then they also have this cherry one that smelled really, really good. Me and my cousin, we went there like 3 weeks ago to smell them. I was like, I'm not buying them right now because it's not a good sale. So I looked on the website and it said 3 for $40 or 3 for $39, which was not bad. But then I was like, wait, let me call before I go all the way there and it not be on sale. I call, it's an even better, they're having an even better sale than that. 5 for $55. Come on now. That's a good price for the Victoria's Secret. So I'm gonna go get my cherry, my vanilla lace, my coconut passion, and I'm gonna see what else I want. Maybe I'll get 2 of the same one. We'll see. I'll take you guys with me and I'm so excited. And then afterwards, we might go to Winners or we might just go home. I forgot to update you guys and I forgot to show you guys what I got at Walmart, so I'll do that when I get home as well. So basically, I was gonna go to Toronto and my cousin was supposed to come with me. She got a job. Sorry, I'm telling all her business. She got a job. She quit within 2 weeks. Said it was too stressful. Working in fast food. Come on. It's not. Girl. Anyways. She said it was too stressful. And then months went by. She was like, I don't know if I can buy the ticket. I don't know if I can afford it. And then this month, I'm like, are you going to come? Are you going to come? I need to know so I can buy my ticket. She said she doesn't have the money to go. She has to spend it on something else. So I was going to go by myself and make it a whole solo trip, and I was going to vlog it and everything. And then I was getting scared. And I can't do this by myself. And then I was like working up the courage. And I finally had the courage, okay? I finally had the courage. I was seeing signs. I was seeing reels, and I was seeing reels. And it was, I basically asked God for a sign to go and do this by myself and experience it by myself. Experience going to a concert in a big city by yourself. Okay? So then I was looking at flights, I was looking at Airbnbs, and I was like, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger and I'm going to purchase my ticket. Then I waited a day. Okay, out of nowheres, there's this airline that's very popular in Canada. If you know, you know. All over social media. Blank airline is going on strike. The audacity. When I finally worked up the courage. 1 second, there's somebody walking. I don't want them to think I'm filming them. So now you stop. Oh my gosh. She walks up this hill and then she stops right directly across from my car. Can you hurry up and keep walking, girl? Okay, as I finally worked up the courage, I go on social media. The airline is on, okay, they're like, this weekend, they're going on strike until further notice. I say, oh, hell no. So I'm like, okay, I need to get my airplane ticket. The same day, I'm at work, okay? And we see customers and we see their first and their last name because we have to do something on the computer. I've never seen a lady I never seen anybody with the last name Flight. I said, okay, God, I said, send me another sign, please. This lady comes in, right? I don't remember her first name. Her last name sticks with me to this day. It was, okay, let's just say her name was Mary. Her name was Mary Flight. Mary Flight. When I get home that night, I'm looking to book a plane ticket, right? Before I was going to book the plane ticket, I was going to get the Airbnb. But I said, no, let me get the contra ticket and the airplane ticket first. Because I can always find an Airbnb place to stay. As soon as I'm looking for a flight, flights are sold out. Because that one popular airline was going on strike. Everybody freaked out. They canceled people's flights on that airplane line. So then the people opted in for the airline that I usually take. Well, if I ever travel. I'm not going to say it, but the time frames that I wanted sold out. I go and look for the next day, sold out. During that whole week, I'm like, okay, let me see if there's any cancellations, if somebody canceled their ticket. Nothing. So I did find something, but my vacation from my part-time job ends today, which is Thursday. I have to be back for work tomorrow night. There was another flight from the day I wanted to go, but I couldn't get back until Saturday. There was no way in hell that I could do that. But I could have, because everybody knew about the strike. Because a lot of people couldn't get back home or to the place that they wanted to go. I'm like, oh my God, that was a sign, okay? And then this week, I'm like kind of mopey and kind of sad that I couldn't go to the Chris Brown concert. I didn't tell you guys where I was going. I was going to the Chris Brown concert. Then I was going to the Jonas Brothers concert. They were a day apart from each other in elementary, junior high. And I could finally have the chance to see them. And Chris Brown again. My dreams were kind of crushed because of that whole situation. But you know, everything happens for a reason. This is TMI. I was supposed to get my period this week. And it's supposed to come any freaking day. It was supposed to be here like a couple days ago. But I'm going to wait until the end of the week. And if it doesn't come the end of the week, it's coming next week. But I was kind of, what's the word? I was kind of planning the trip around this period. I was like, oh my God, I cannot be on my period in the Toronto. I was like, oh my God, I cannot be I do not want to be on my period in the humid Toronto heat. It is miserable in August for Toronto's summer. Toronto's summer is disgusting in August. And then I was like, I can't let my period stop me. But then the concert was at a whole different venue. It was outside. Then in my head, I'm like, oh my God, do I really want to be sweating for 2+ hours at a concert and have to go change my freaking sanitary item? You guys are girls. Do I have to go and change? Do I really want to be in the heat changing my pad every hour while at this concert? No. And then I was like, do they have like actual bathrooms or are they porta potties? And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot do a porta potty. I cannot be changing my pad in a porta potty in the heat. Do you know how small those things are? And disgusting? Okay, you guys, my mind be thinking and racing, and I think I have ADHD or something, because I think about everything and I overthink the things that I think. Anyways, I was like, the venue's outside. Oh my God, what if it rains? Toronto has disgusting weather. When it rains, it pours. I went last year and it rains out of nowhere, just in case. But I can't even go. I wanted to go, but I can't. I physically couldn't. I couldn't get a flight. And then days before I was supposed to go on my flight to Toronto, I look at the flight tickets on other airlines. Okay, so even before the whole strike, I was looking on the flights for the airline that I usually like to go on, okay? It was under $250, close to maybe $300 with the tax and stuff, which isn't bad. So I was like, okay, cool. Fast forward a week and some time pass. The flight tickets are $700 to $800 for a round trip there, and then another, and then back as well. I said, there's no way. I'm so sorry, Chris Brown. There's no way. I would not be spending that much money on airplane tickets. I'm so upset that they are scamming people. Okay. I feel bad for the other people who were like in the States or somewhere else, like they were vacationing somewhere else or whatever, and then they can't get back home because of how high they raised the plane tickets. And then I looked again, almost 1,000. And then I looked again, 2,000. What the that pisses me off. Why are you doing that to people? Anyways, I was looking at reels yesterday for the concert in Toronto. I'm so glad I didn't go. Look at God, bro. The torrential downpour lasted the whole concert. Would have been cold and wet the whole time. There was a flood. The whole place was flooded. People were splashing, kicking up the water. Shoes were soaked. There was other people making videos saying they got pneumonia. There was another girl saying they didn't let her take her umbrella in because it was slightly too big. Are you kidding? Ooh, I would have been miserable. Oh my gosh. And plus, I'm not on my period right now, but with my luck, being in Toronto, it would have came on. So I would have been on my period in the pouring piss down rain, soaked with a nasty pad on, having to go to the unicycle. Porta potty. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. But then there was another concert the next day because he was doing it the 19th and the 20th. Everything looked smooth on that day. When it was raining because the concert tickets were all sold out. But I was going to go to the 20th, the concert for the 20th. And then today's the 21st. I would have been going to the Jonas Brothers concert tonight. Oh my God, that is a dream. I Oh my God, when I tell you I used to love the Jonas Brothers, I used to know every song. Nick Jonas was my guy. And I would have posters up of him. I would always dream to go to one of their concerts. And you know they were going to be there until I looked at like Ticketmaster like 3 weeks ago. They are coming back to Canada in September next month. But they're going to Vancouver, and I don't know if I can get the time off. I might actually try, but same thing. I don't know. Like, I was going to spend the money going to Toronto, so maybe I can go. Maybe I can see if I can go to Vancouver next month. That would be fun. The thing is, I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends who like to do stuff. My friends are boring. I'm so sorry, friends. My friends are broke. I'm so sorry, friends. And like my close cousins, they have kids. So it's like they can't even get up and go. Or they like to do things last minute, and I'm not a last minute girl. Maybe I'll see if my sister will go, but I don't think she'll go to the Jonas. Actually, she might. But she's also broke. I'm so sorry. Why am I the only one who knows how to manage money? Why am I the only one who wants to go have fun and do stuff? And then my other close friend, she just went away to Montreal. And it's her birthday today. And she probably can't go because she already took time off to go there. This is why I really wish... Okay, I'm going off a whole different tangent. Anyways, I gotta go. I've been on here 15, 20 minutes. I should be at the mall. So it's going to take 20 minutes to get there, and I'll come back on here when I'm there. I'm only going to Victoria's Secret to the mall. Now we're about to go in. I don't need to buy anything else. I don't need to buy anything else other than what I'm here for. So I will not be walking around the mall. Plus, I have on this short skirt. So I'll show you guys what I'm wearing when I get in there. I honestly forgot the kids were going back to school shopping. And there was only one freaking... Okay, so when I first went up, there was 3 people on cash. And then I decided I wanted to get 2 more. When I come back to the cash register, they leave that girl hanging with all those customers. So it took a little longer. I got a bag full of goodies. So I spent $77 for how many perfumes? I spent $77 for 8 perfumes. So that's great. The tax effed me up because it ended up being $87.78. That is so annoying. I was gonna buy one more or add one more, but it was over $100, and I said, oops. I said I'm gonna take one out. I still have a bunch of perfumes at home, but I wanted to add to my collection. So I got Decadent Plum. This smells amazing, you guys. Let me lock my door. This smells amazing. I got cherry milkshake. I had 2, but I put one of them back so I could have a 3rd vanilla lace. This smells so pretty and fresh. Oh my goodness. And then I got vanilla lace. This is so nice. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear that tomorrow. I got a 2nd vanilla lace and a 3rd vanilla lace. So today I came to terms that I really like vanilla because I looked at the back of these and these are all vanilla based. So this one is Bare Vanilla Bliss. I have the original Bare Vanilla and it smells really nice, but this one is sweet. And oh my gosh, this is real good. I love it. And then I had to re-up on my OG Coconut Passion. This is perfect for any time of the year. Oh my gosh. And this pairs really well with vanilla. This pairs really well with Bare Vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the road now. It is still pretty early. It just hit 3 o'clock on the dot. So I'm gonna go to a place called Winners. It's literally like Marshall's. If you guys are from the States, it's basically Marshall's. So let's head up there to try to, I don't know, I don't need anything, but I kind of want to just look around and kill some time before going home. I might not buy anything, but I might. If I go home, I'm just going to be sitting on the couch and I'll be bored. So let me just stay at the house for a little longer, because also I'll probably end up falling asleep on the couch and I don't want to fall asleep because I won't be able to sleep tonight. Hey guys, so I didn't find anything in Winners, so I'm going home. I'm taking my black A home.